When you log into Google Classroom, you're going to go to the top right corner, click, and go to Sites. This is for your online portfolio. Now, once you get there, you'll see at the top of your screen, you're going to have a bunch of templates. You can pick the student portfolio template. And when you do, let that load up on your screen. So click the student portfolio. You're going to see it looks like this. What you want to do first is over on the right-hand side where it says Pages over here, you're going to click. And from there, you'll see you have a home, you have classes, and you have activities. If you click and flare open the classes page, you will see that you have one that does say art. So what I want you to do is click on the one that says art, and then once you get there, on that main page, what you're going to do is you are going to write here just a little bit of a blurb about you, right? So you're going to write your name, all right, but your name. Then you're going to write a little bit about you, like what grade you're in. Let's say I'm in grade 10, all right? And then you can put these on separate lines if you want. You can kind of go like this. And a little bit of blurb about you, just a little something so we know who you are. And then over here on the side, and so if I was just to roll down here, by the way, if you see like something a little extra going on around here, just hit the little trash can here, get rid of that. Little trash can here, get rid of that, and a little trash can here, get rid of that. You don't need much on this first art page. But what we are going to do is that after you have your basic info in here, all right, on that art page, we're going to go down to the plus button on the bottom right-hand side. You're going to click New Page, and what you're going to do is you're going to type in graphic design. All right, so for all my graphic design 1 students, you're going to type in graphic design 1, and you're going to hit done. When it pops up here, you'll notice that it comes up as a third option, right? Math, art, graphic design. You're going to take the graphic design one, click, drag, and drop this into the art. So now it's a sub page of the art main page, okay? When you get to the graphic design 1 page that you have here, it's going to say graphic design 1 at the top. And then in order to start putting photos in here, all you have to do is go to where it says insert. Once you go to insert, there are a bunch of content blocks. The one we're going to use most often is this one that has 3 options, but you can customize yours the way you'd like, but I'm going to click that. So it comes up like this with these 3 boxes. So for each project, what we want to try to do is we want to use this same block. So I'm going to delete it for one moment, go back to the pages, and just show you. So this is our main graphic design page, right? And then from there, what we want to do is for each project, we are going to have one of those pages within the graphic design page. So it's going to be a subcategory of graphic design 1. So we're going to click down here again. On this one, I'm going to do project 1. And you can be even more specific, in fact. Like I can go here just for a moment. I'm going to rename this. Just by double clicking, sorry. So this one is your digital painting. So what you do for each project is you're going to give it its name here, just like that, right? And now on that page where it says project 1 digital painting, we are going to go to that insert. We're going to go to that 3 block. It's going to put the 3 block in here. And then what we have to do is go back to our folder. We have to choose the final version, the one that had your tag on it and everything, and we're going to drag that from your folder directly into this one on the right-hand side. Now, once it gets put here, you'll notice it does get cropped a bit. In order to uncrop it, you're just going to click this button that says uncrop, and then the entire thing will pop up. So this is your fully rendered one. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in fully rendered, version, or finished version, something like that, okay? You can change the wording just a little bit. Then back in your folder, and we're going to have one that just shows the base color, so I'm going to drag that to the middle one, and again, uncrop it. And then one more that shows the outlines, and I'm going to drag that into this one, and again, uncrop it. So this one should be outline drawing, right? This one should be base colors. You can do with shadows or something. So the verbiage of actually what you write here is really up to you. Just try to base it on what you're putting in for the thing. If there's any extra text you want to put about the project, you can. Otherwise, you can delete these little pieces at the bottom like this. I can delete this. I can delete. Just so we know the progress of how each project went. In order to get these 3 things to show up, what you have to do is you have to open up the original. So what this student did here, Camilla did here is that we're going to open up the original, and I'm going to show you how to break it down. So this is what it looked like originally, right? So what we want to do is we want to go into the layers panel. I'm just going to bring up the application frame here. There we go. So what we want to do is we want to go into the layers panel, and we want to get rid of a number of things. So like I can click on the eyeball and get rid of the background. I can get rid of the hand, which is on that layer, you know, and just kind of go like this so that you have only a certain amount, right? Sort of like the beginning and then halfway through and then the end. Those are the three that we're looking for. So on this one, when we want a picture of this, the easiest way really is just to do a screenshot. To do a screenshot on your keyboard, you do Command, Shift, and the number 4, and then you can just click and drag and create a screenshot. Now once I do a screenshot, you'll notice it comes down over here on the right hand side of my screen. I can just drag and drop it into the folder. And then once you drag it into your folder, you rename it once it's in your folder. So that's what Camilla did here when she did her base colors. You can see right there. And then when you go and do your outlines, it's the same kind of thing. You just go in, you basically eliminate everything except for the outlines. So you just go like this, maybe turn the white on so you can see it like this a little bit better. And so this would be another one. And again, Command, Shift, 4. And you make a selection, right? And again, same thing, take it from the bottom corner here, put it in your folder, and rename it. So for each project, you should really have 3 breakdowns, right? Each project's a little different, but it should still be broken down into 3. And then when you put it on the website, it should look something like this. Now, just for a moment, we're going to go back to Pages. When you go back to Pages, again, remember you have these two is the way it's set up so far that I did, right? So we have the art main page, and then in the art page, there's the graphic design page. And then so far, I have this one, but I actually want this. I'm going to click and hold on this one. I want this project 1 to be in or a sub-page of graphic design 1, so I'm going to drop it like that, and it becomes a sub-page. So I'm going to go back to the graphic design 1 page for a moment. Let's look at it. That looks good. Okay. Oh, by the way, all of these things can be filled out. So you would put your name, you know, at the top here. You can add graphics to all of these pieces. You can click and add an image or a graphic to it. You can custom design the text. You just select it. You go up, you choose the different kind of fonts that you want. There's lots of options here, lots of different color options, all different things that you can add to customize it and make it your own. And then what we can also have is some text here that leads you to the different projects. So even though this is a sub page, right? Here's how it would look. I'm going to click on the graphic design 1. I'm just going to click up here in the top of the page where it says preview. And when you click on preview now, this is what it would look like on a website. And you can also see what it looks like on a smartphone. You can see what it looks like on a tablet here at the bottom right corner. But on the web page, what it would be is you click graphic design 1. Okay, this is what you got. And then project 1. There's project 1, right? And if you want to be able to navigate from this page to that page, all you'd have to do, I'm going to cancel this for a sec so I can get back, is that you want to make some links. So on the main graphic design page, what you could do is you can insert a link. And you can insert, for example, a text box. And when I click text box, what I can do here is I could just type in, you know, project 1, for example, digital painting, right? And then I could, there's a bunch of stuff, right? I could align it to the center. So I could select it like this, align it, let's say center like that. I could bold it. I could make it much bigger. Oops. Something like this. You could change colors. You could do all this different stuff you could do to it, right? And then what we want this to do is we want this to link to the project 1 page. So what you do is you click here and you click where it says link, and then you tell it, it gives you an option of where to go. We want it to go to project 1. We just hit apply. All right. Sometimes what it does is it throws in the name again. So what you could do is you could just like get rid of some of the stuff that you don't need. There we go. And so this, and then anything else extra. And then let's see if this works. So it should be a link. Let's check it. Go to preview. There it is. And it's not working. Oh yes, it is working. Good. Okay, so that's basically the way that you're going to set up all of your pages. You're basically going to go down to the bottom. You're going to choose and type in whatever the next thing is. So in this case, it would be project 2. right? And then again, you can you could be as specific as you'd like. Obviously, the more specific you are, the better this thing is all going to look at the end. We want it to be a nice, organized thing of, you know, all the work that you've done. So this would be, you know, sneaker mask, right? All right, just like that. Good. And then pull this. Once you're done, pull it, drag it into graphic design 1, like that. So it all goes into that main graphic design 1 page. Go back to here, add another text box. This text box could be, I'm going to link it actually to the project 2 sneaker mask page. There we go. Then you can select it. You can give it bold. You can make it bigger again. All the same options. Just like that. So you start to have these links. Then you go back to the pages, go back to here. And so back to your folder, back to project 2. And then you, again, you're going to find your insert thing. You're going to go to your, you have to be, just be careful what page you're on. Project 2, insert 3. All right, so I'm going back and forth. So here's a finished one. Drag that in there. Hit the crop, not crop button. And then again, you're going to have to break down the different things. So here's like half the face, right? So this might go here. And then there might be one before that where it's a little bit more of a breakdown, kind of like this or something, you know, that could go here. Okay, so this could be kind of the breakdown of where it goes, and then you can just, you know, delete some of the things that you don't need, add the words, we call it verbiage, to the things that you do need. This would be the fully rendered. Okay, and that's basically the way it's going to go. We're going to go, and you can describe what's there, describe what you did, use your own words, like that, you know, and then. You know, selections, cutouts, something like that. You just want to be, you know, detailed in what you write as much as you can. And when you look back at your pages, this is what you should start to have. So start accumulating this for the year for all of the different work that you have. Any questions with it, please let me know. And when you are finished, what you're going to be doing with this is hitting the publish button on the top right corner. Once you hit publish on this, what's going to happen is it's going to show you a screen. You can put your name on here. If this comes up, you can put your name and hit publish, and that's fine. And then, so I'm just going to call this one practice as an example, okay? But I'm going to hit publish. And after it publishes it, okay, it says your site has been published. There's a little share button up here. If you click the share button, you're going to get something where it says down here, copy publish site link. So you can click copy and then hit done. And then when you go into Google Classroom and you drop it on the project, so like here's what the project looks like when you go to classwork, right? Portfolio, it says my portfolio, quarters 1 and 2. And so when you hit view instruction, you can do view instruction, and then you can turn it in with a link, and you just paste that link right into it. And that's the way you're going to hand in, so I can see your Google site, okay? And you keep it here in your sites the entire time. So here's the student one, keep it there, and that's what you're doing. Any questions, see me. And remember, this counts as your midterm.